I'm Susan Kassen, and I'm with Kassen Realty Team. We're part of Keller Williams and Richardson. I've always loved real estate. I've always had an interest in investing in real estate, and after I had my two boys, they were young, and I was trying to kind of decide what kind of career I wanted to have after they went back to school, because I stayed home with them for a few years. I decided that I wanted to own my own business so that I could still be active in the community, and I also wanted to invest in real estate. And I loved, I kind of wanted to do some of my own flipping and things like that. So I thought that would be the perfect career for me. Okay, the first year, that was interesting because I got my license like in 2008, at the end of 2008, and I started in 2009. So that was probably not the best time to start real estate, but I didn't have any idea. I just thought, this is the time I'm starting real estate, and it was probably the lowest point of our market. Luckily in Dallas, we didn't have that big of a dip. So it wasn't too bad, and then we had the Obama tax credit, which was nice for first-time home buyers, and that kind of helped catapult my business. I liked working with first-time home buyers, and I just kind of started like one client at a time, and then the second year I figured, maybe I'd break even, and then the third year I might be able to see a profit. And that was kind of how it worked out. I mean, it really did kind of level out that way, so it was nice. And I think by 2011, 2012, the market had really kind of turned. Here, I would say probably 2010, 2011 were probably the down points of our market. And then by 2012, things had really picked up. So it was a good time. I had learned a lot. I was able to take the time to really get my processes in place. I was able to take a lot of classes, which I'm like a forever learner. So I loved that part of it, that I could take the classes while I was also practicing real estate, so I could really put that learning, that knowledge into place. And that just helps me solidify any kind of education, is when I can, on the job training type stuff. So it was really good because I had a little bit extra time to get that done.
That's all.
Yeah, I do. I love it. There's days that it's not so fun, but because it can be very, there's a lot of emotional challenges to it. It can be very hectic, but I think I love it the most, mainly because I like helping people. I love to, it's a big part of people's lives, their home. And so I think being able to help somebody find their home and where they're going to start their family, or start a new life in a new city, I love being part of that. So I would say that's probably what I like the most. I also love homes. I love interior design aspect of it. I love having a vision of, how you could change a home and make it your own. I love that part of it. And then I think I just like being part of the community. A big part of this job is, really understanding your community and knowing what's going on, so that you can help place people in the right environment. And so growing up here in Dallas and the North Dallas area, I kind of know a lot of the communities, and so I like knowing, where people might fit and what would work for them, being, their commute or their type of education that they want for their children, or the type of activities that they like to, or lifestyle that they like to lead. A motto that my husband and I actually kind of both live by, and it was a wise man once told us when we were first married, but he said, that nothing is ever as good as it seems and nothing is ever as bad as it seems. And when you're in real estate, that actually is very helpful because you can have a lot of ups and downs. And I mean, I can start a day and thinking I'm going to sit at my desk and do all my paperwork and catch up on all my paperwork, and then I could get a phone call and need to get somebody placed in a home, or like write an offer and get something under contract by the end of the day. I mean, you kind of, things can change on a dime. And so, and there's a lot of emotion involved. You could have what you think is the perfect house, and then you find out there's a foundation problem, or you never know what can go wrong, or what can be really great, and maybe it could be changed the next day. So I kind of just try to like live by that. Nothing's ever as good as it seems or bad as it seems, and just kind of try to take the emotion out of everything, and just live by the facts. And so that's kind of a motto that my husband and I like to live by. Probably more than anything, what I want people to come away with is that I just want them to have a good experience buying a home. I want them to feel like they've made a good decision. It's a big decision. And for most people, it's one of the biggest investments that they've ever made. And it's something that people have been saving for a long time. And so I want them to feel like they've gotten like a 5-star service. I mean, I want to walk them through the process, through every little step. And I want people to feel like that they've made their own decision, but they've gotten enough information. I've provided enough information to help them make that decision. And so that's really, I just want to make people feel like they've made a good decision.